Hey guys, how y'all doing? I'm the way it can. And so, as you can see, I got a Reddit page pulled up. This Reddit page is the Space Marine Reddit page. And right here, what I have in front of me is a screenshot of a post I made over on the official Focus website. And so, the reason I'm making this video is to talk about community engagement and things of that nature when it comes to Space Marine 2. And so, I'm very grateful to not only this guy but to a couple of YouTubers too who also they covered my post basically and brought more attention to them. And so these posts right over in the Focus website, I'm trying to get more people involved and over there. Pretty much not necessarily say bring the community together, but essentially something of that nature, right? And the whole reason I'm making this video is because based off the interactions I've been getting to some of my ideas on Reddit and over here on YouTube being covered by I'm sure some of y'all probably know Open World Games. He's definitely, excuse me, one of the bigger channels on, excuse me, got the hiccups. But yeah, he's definitely one of the bigger channels over on YouTube, right? And so not only him, there are two more guys. One guy's named Cloud Plays, and then another guy named Fervor Gaming, I believe. And they also, talked about my post and stuff. And it's good to see people who have YouTube channels and stuff like that inside the threads on the official sites, going in there, pulling out various posts, because it's not only my posts, he covers other posts as well, right? Pulling out various posts, posting them on his YouTube, getting them that exposure to the larger community as a whole, and hopefully helping get them over to the Focus website, which is kind of one of the reasons why I'm making this video, is to get more people over to the Focus website. And so what made me think about it, I'm not typically the guy, to and you guys can see when you look at my page and stuff like that, right? I'm not a YouTuber, right? This isn't what I do. I don't do YouTube. I don't do, social media for real, none of that stuff, right? But these levels of engagement in the comment section on YouTube and over in Reddit, if we can get that same kind of engagement over on the Focus website, we can really do something serious with these devs. And the reason why I say that is because they are over there interacting with people, communicating with people, and like on this Reddit page, right? On this screenshot, they assign statuses with specific meanings and stuff like that for these posts that they're responding to. So Focus seems like they're pretty serious about this game. And don't get me wrong, the game looks fantastic. I got the Ultimate Edition. I've never pre-ordered the Ultimate Edition of any game in my life, right? And so, excuse me, I'm super excited, ready for lunch, and I really just want to emphasize the opportunity we have here with us finally getting a set of devs that's willing to communicate with us, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. Us as gamers, we often sometimes sit down and whether it's in like party chats or game chat and stuff like that, and we'll talk about like what's wrong with a game, what needs to be patched, what needs to be buffed, nerfed, etc., etc. And a lot of gamers for many years now have felt like the devs never communicate with us. They don't care about what we think about the game, or the devs just don't play their game, right? And these have been long-standing issues at this point. And again, man, I appreciate the engagement levels that everybody has been putting forward, and I would just really like to emphasize the importance of everyone going over to the Focus website, and that's what this video is going to be about. So this is going to cut. I ended up remaking this whole beginning part because the last time I made it, it was just absolute cheeks. So the only part that I left intact is me pretty much explaining how to sign into the Focus website, sign in or sign up, and pretty much just general navigation and things of that nature. So yeah, man, I'm not really expecting too much from this, but if you do watch it, cool. Excuse me, cool. I appreciate it. And yeah, man, I hope you guys make it over to the Focus website. And yeah, I guess I'll talk to you guys at the end of the video or something. And if I don't, hey, take care, man. Okay, so first I'm gonna show you guys about the sign up and stuff like that, and the easiest way to find the Focus Together page. So if you come to Google and just like you see here, I just typed in, excuse me, Focus Together Space Marine 2. And then if you scroll down, you should see here Focus Entertainment. Boom, right there, Space Marine 2. And then as you can see, Forums is actually highlighted as well. But we'll just click Space Marine 2. Excuse me, got the hiccups. If this thing will load. Okay, cool. So here you got the login. If you don't have an account, you're gonna have to sign up, but I'll walk you through some of that. As you can see, it's loading up. We're getting the Focus Together. So right here. So when you're signing up, you're gonna have these options to sign in with Xbox, Epic Games, et cetera, right? And so you can also sign in with PlayStation. That's what I did. Now, the way I did this, and yes, I'm gonna be using PlayStation as an example because that's what I did. That's what I play on, right? You select Epic Games. Once you open up Epic Games, you're gonna get something similar to these selections again. And if I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be at the bottom of your screen this time. And so you just select the PlayStation icon. You're gonna sign into your PlayStation account on that page, and when you log in like that, it's gonna connect your Epic Games, connect your PlayStation to your Epic Games, and from there, it's gonna connect your Epic Games to this. Now, you're now when you come back and try to sign in, as you can see, I have this filled out, right? But if I try to log in, it's gonna tell me that my information is wrong. So when you see this, don't get stressed out, don't panic, nothing like that. You're still good. So you're gonna have to come back up here and you're gonna have to reselect Epic Games. Now at this point, all your stuff should essentially be linked, right? And so yeah, see, it'll sign you right in. And that is my fiance texting me. Let me mute my phone. Okay, so now as you can see, I'm signed in. You have, your other tabs up here, but like I said, I'm more so focusing on the community engagement aspect, so that's what I'm going to be going over. So, all right, cool. We'll click community. It'll load up. I don't think I'm actually going to have to log in again. I might. Let me give it a second. Or maybe when I click login, it just signs me in using the information from the previous page. Sorry for the silence, just waiting for this to load. Okay, yeah, like I said, it used our information from the previous page to sign us in. All right, so I'm gonna pause for a second and come back, and then we'll go ahead and cover the meat and potatoes of this. All right, so now that we're inside the focus site, if you look on the left hand side, you're gonna have different icons representing different games, right? So we're here for Space Marines 2, so I'm gonna click that. So if you look, we have all these different tabs up here, but like I said, I more so want to hone in on like the community engagement features and stuff like that. So I'm going to be focusing on the ideas tab and forums. We'll start in the forums. Now, when you open up the forums initially, you might look for like a post button or something like that to create a thread. But these right here aren't necessarily the threads. These are all different categories. So more than likely you'll probably be in the general, right? So you'll click general, open this up, and then upon this opening, this is when you receive your create thread button and stuff like that, right? And so you can scroll through, see what everybody's talking about and things like that, right? So if you select create thread, it'll bring this up. Obviously, just an empty slate, kind of like Reddit, but I like what they done here way more than Reddit, because if you're typing and you mess something up, you can always come back and edit that post, right? You don't have to delete the whole post and then retyping and stuff like that. And if you come over here, right, you can add images and videos and like all this stuff. So there's a decent amount of tools here, and just for an example, I can actually show you guys one where like I included a picture and stuff like that, right? And so I'm gonna hit cancel, and so one of the things, right, that I would like to go over is ideas versus forums, right? So I made this mistake, and it was actually a good mistake because I feel like it's actually the best way to go about it. So I have to update some more of my threads, right? But even if you have an idea, right? Yes, post it in ideas, but you also want to post it in the general tab, in my opinion, because I feel like it's way more people always in the general tab and only a fraction of people actually in the ideas tab. I feel like a lot of people are seem to be ignoring the ideas tab, or just when you come in and go to forums and you see the threads, I guess everybody's just assuming like, oh, okay, this is where I post my stuff, which I'm guilty of too, and that is what I did. And so like here you can see two threads that I made, and I also have these things copied over into the ideas tab. Now, the reason why this is so important is because in here, right? So if I think it's this one that I updated recently. Nice. Okay, we'll kill two birds with one stone. So, okay. So, like I said about editing, right? If you I edited this today to let people know, like, hey, please go over to the ideas section, give the thread a follow, like I talked about earlier, getting more odds on and stuff like that. And so, as you can see, I also added a picture here for reference that people can look at. And so that's what I mean. And you can always delete your stuff too, but that's not what I'll be doing right now. Now, if you go to ideas, it shows you how many ideas have been posted, how many have been implemented, sorry. And then if you look at these icons, they tell you what they mean. So use this kind of like as your legend, right? And so what's also nice about ideas is if you just scroll down, you can always see the ideas that you've posted. And if you look at this stuff, right? And this is what I mean about still making use of the general tab. A lot of this stuff is like has a fraction of the attention that they have inside the generals tab, right? And I guess like as people follow and comment and stuff like that, your posts begin to accumulate these points, right? And so if you look right here on this left side of this little, I don't want to call it a thumbnail, but we'll just say on this little title preview or whatever, I got the light bulb with the heart. Now, if you go up here, the light bulb with the heart says that it's green lit, and it tells you that the idea is in the pipeline. However, when you open this up, it's assigned the nice to have status by one of the developers, and he left a comment, short brief comment saying what he thinks. So I'm not sure why they don't have the plain light bulb up on the little key or the legend, but it is what it is. But it has the heart, so I'm not sure if that's like one step further, even though it's like not technically the greenlit status yet. I don't know if you guys get what I mean, but I'm gonna try not to ramble and just move on. Bear with me for a second so I can look at this little note. Oh, okay. So also, the easiest way to get to your threads, right, that I found. So instead of going in the forums in general and coming here and being like, oh, where are my threads? I want to edit my threads, or I want to see what people are saying about my threads. If you come up here to where it displays your points, click that, and then it's going to bring up a list. But at the top, you will always be at the top, like separated from the actual list. So if you come up here, click on yourself, you got your badges, threads, posts, and ideas, right? So ideas is going to take you back to the ideas tab where I showed you where your ideas are that you posted, right? And then your post doesn't include, isn't only threads, it's like comments and stuff like that as well, right? And then here, you can just go to your threads, and again we have these tabs on the left hand side, so you can sort your threads. Me, I don't need to use them because I'm only posting for Space Marine. And so if you come here, this is the easiest way to locate your threads if you can't find it in the generals tab. So again, I'll show you real quick. Here, let me do home first. Come up here, click the points, your name will be at the top, excuse me, click that, and then threads or ideas, whatever you want to go to. And I'm checking my notes here real quick, and I think that's basically all I want to cover. And that's basically like all your general community stuff. Also, yeah, you have like notifications and stuff up here, right? I guess I'll show you this real quick. And it tells you like everything that's going on with your threads that you've posted and stuff like that. And it also gives you notifications for threads that you're following. So it tells you like when people reply, when the last time you were upvoted, and like how long ago each particular notification instance happened. And if you go up here to gifts, I guess I'll talk about this real quick briefly. Like you can see right here, you have 5 free rewards to download. So they have wallpapers. Then and some of these wallpapers for Space Marine are actually just fucking sick. Like look at this, bro. Look at this. Look at the quality. But yeah, man, I definitely think you guys should interact on the focus site and really help make this game what we want it to be. And I think that's basically it. If you know you guys see this and you have any questions, I guess you can ask them in the comments, and I'll try to get to them when I can. And yeah, that's basically it, man. I hope everyone has a great time. I can't wait for the lunch. I will be playing during the little early release because I got the Ultimate Edition. And yeah, man, I hope we can all have some fun with this game. Everybody, take care.